This is why the 3-5-2 is one of the best formations in FC24. Hello everyone, the FC analyst here, and today I will be explaining why the 3-5-2 is one of the most underrated meta formations in the game and how you can benefit from it. Now this formation defends like a 5 at the back and it attacks like a 3-5-2. How is that so? We will be discussing it later. Like we know, in order to make effective passes, we need a lot of triangles, and this formation has it. We have a cam and we have two strikers, which creates a triangle to make those effective tiki-taka passes in your opponent's half and score those easy goals. This formation also has two deep-lying CDMs, which in combination with your three centre backs will make it hell for your opponent to create those attacks and help you win the ball back as soon as possible. Other than that, we have an LM and we have an RM, which help us use the width of the field and create those attacks from the wings. Our CDMs should have long ball plus or incisive pass, so we can make those passes to our LM and RM, which will cut through the midfields of your opponent. We should preferably have a tall right midfielder, but if we don't have it, it's alright, but in order to hit those 20 NOs, these things really help. Also, this formation is not very commonly used by people, so if you are using this formation, it can help surprise your opponent in a way and make it a bit unfamiliar for them to adjust to this formation. Now moving on to our tactics. But before you see the tactics, I want you to stick to the very end of this video in order to fully utilize the benefits of this formation. Otherwise, there is no use. Our defensive style is going to be balanced. Why not something like, let's say, press after possession loss? This is because if we don't immediately win the ball back from our opponent after losing it, it will leave some gaps in our defense, and any good player will definitely capitalize on it. So balance is what I suggest to 99% of the players. Our width is going to be 45. Why 45? This is because we want to suffocate the opponent from the middle. In FC24, the middle is the part where it is the most dangerous for your opponent. So you want to make it very congested for him, very suffocating for him to attack at the edge of your box and through the midfield. This will help you win the ball back as soon as possible and make it hell for your opponent to make those creative attacks. Our depth, we want it at, why do we want 60 at depth? This is because we want our defensive line to be very high, so that there is very less space for your opponent to pass the ball around before they run into your defenders, and basically apply more pressure on them to prevent them from their playmaking. In our offense, our build-up play is going to be either balanced or we can use fast build-up. Balanced because it is the least risky one, and fast build-up because we need those quick counter-attacks from our half to our opponent's half. But to take the full advantage of this formation, I would suggest you use the fast build-up. Our chance creation, I would suggest you use direct passing because, like I said, we need those quick passes from our defenders to our attackers to make those quick and easy counter-attacks. Our width, we want it at 50. While we want to use our LM and RM to widen the play, to use the wings to make those attacks from the wings, but like we know, the meta is to attack from the middle, so we will keep it at balanced right in the center, 50 width. Our players in the box will be 5. Now 5 players in the box does not literally mean that you will have 5 players in your opponent's half, but 5 is the number I suggest because we do not want too many players in your opponent's half. If we do that, it will leave spaces behind in our defense, which we do not want. And having 2 little players in your opponent's box is also not good because we need some attacking options right there. So we will keep it dead center, 5 players in the box. Our corners, we will keep it at either 2 or 1. I'd say 2 is good, and free kicks, 1 is good enough. It really does not matter. Now moving on to the instructions. Both our strikers, we want them on stay central and stay forward. This is because we want them to be ready for those quick counter attacks and stay ready to receive those quick passes from our CDMs or our LM or our RM. Our cam will be on stay forward because, like I said, we need our strikers and our cam to be at the front so we can make those quick counter attacks, and the triangle between our strikers and our cam can be formed to make those quick tiki-taka passes. Our LM is going to be cut inside and get in behind, and our RM, we want it to be get in behind and get into the box for crossing. This is ideal if you have a tall right midfielder. Both our CDMs are going to be stay back while attacking and deep line playmaker. And like I must have mentioned, both our CDMs should have that long ball plus and incisive ball plus trait, so we can make those accurate passes into our LM and RM as well as our strikers. Now this formation is not a very common formation. I would suggest play a few friendlies with your friends, use this formation and see how it goes for you, because in my opinion this is a very underrated formation. It is strong both defensively as well as in the attack, so I suggest give it a try and definitely hit the subscribe button because I'll be making a lot more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching.